Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Automotive. Today's video is on the top 5 best paint for rims on the market today. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that will meet the needs of different types of buyers. So whether it's price performance or its particular use, we have got you covered for more information on the products. I have included links in the description box down below which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. In our list, the number 5 product name is VHT Gloss Black Wheel Paint Can. Capable of delivering comprehensive protection to rims of vehicles, VHT SP187 is the best spray paint for rims in terms of all-around performance nowadays. Harmful elements such as sand, brake dust, high temperatures, and alike would never give the VHT paint too much trouble. As a well-formulated product, the paint will look pretty much like new for years without issues like cracks, fades. The paint is available in 2 styles and 8 colors, so all you have to do is pick one that suits the rims of your ride. About the application, the paint from VHT should dry to the touch in just half an hour after being applied. At that point, you have 2 options: 1, heat cure the paint, and 2, leave it to cure overnight. To get the most out of the paint, it's strongly recommended that you heat cure the paint, preferably around 250 degrees Fahrenheit, 120 degrees Celsius, to optimize its longevity. In addition to that, the manufacturer advises that you use VHT primer and a clear coat to get the best value. For drawbacks, it seems that the nozzle of VHT SP187 received a few complaints about it being clogged mid-use. The paint itself sometimes arrives in a cakey state, which tends to complicate the application. There seem to be inconsistencies here and there between products. In our list, the number 4 product name is Rust-Oleum High Performance Wheel Spray Paint. Why it's an editor's choice. So you are uncertain about what paint to use on the alloy wheels of your car. Then you have to give Rust-Oleum 248927 a look. Made specifically for metal wheels, the paint from Rust-Oleum is a solid choice for people that want to keep the rust away from their rims. Besides rust, the paint also performs rather well against weather and elements that might degrade the quality of the rims. The manufacturer offers the paint 5 colors, a bit fewer than other products on the market. For application, the coverage of the Rust-Oleum paint is good. 1 can is sufficient to cover the entire rim, including the front and back sides. Moreover, you don't have to prime the surfaces of the rims before applying the paint, as the adhesive capability of the paint is superb. Most of the time, the paint stays on for quite some time without requiring the use of paint primers. That means if you pick the paint for your rims, you could save a lot of money, time, and energy. Like its competitors, Rust-Oleum 248927 carries its own set of faults: flimsy nozzle, lumping paints. Considering the entry-level price of the paint, such issues are only to be expected. Last but not least, the actual longevity of the paint varies from case to case. In our list, the number 3 product name is Dupli-Color Perfect Match Automotive Spray Paint. Considered by many experts to be a premium-grade automotive paint, Dupli-Color BNS0601 is the best spray paint for rims due to its adaptability. Compared to other products for rims these days, the Dupli-Color paint possesses a distinctive advantage: it's compatible with all OEM surfaces. The paint is available in a range of exact match colors for late-model import and domestic vehicles. That is why the paint is a great investment if you intend to give your worn-out car a touch-up after years of use. To facilitate application, the paint from Dupli-Color employs an easy-touch 360-degree nozzle that allows people to spray paint seamlessly and effortlessly. As a result, you could casually paint the rims in whatever manner you see fit. In addition, the fast, dry nature of the paint guarantees that you don't have to wait more than half an hour for it to dry. Once the paint dries, it should cure within the next hour and be ready for handling. Most of the time, you would be able to paint 4 rims using just 3 cans. On the downside, Dupli-Color BNS0601 clogs up easily, so you must keep the tip wiped off. Furthermore, it's hard to use the last ounces of paint in a can because of the lack of pressure. In our list, the number 2 product name is VHT, High Temperature Caliper Paint. Engineered to deal with heat around the caliper that often gives other paint troubles, VHT ESP7340000 receives numerous praises from automotive owners around the globe. Thanks to extremely high manufacturing standards, the VHT paint is capable of taking on virtually every challenge on the road. With up to 10 color options and 3 styles available for purchase, the paint should be able to match the characteristics of a wide range of vehicles. Assuming that you apply the paint properly, it's going to look like an OE paint job from the outside. In most cases, the application of the paint from VHT is quite undemanding. The paint dries to the touch within half an hour and cures overnight. If you like to heat cure the coat, you have to raise the temperature to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 93 degrees Celsius. The coverage of the paint is rather nice, as a single can process 2 calipers. That means you only need 2 cans on average to give the calipers of your ride a new look. Overall, the paint truly offers respectable value for its price. As with other paints, VHT ESP7340000 receives its fair share of complaints over the years. People notice that the shade of the paint gets kind of milky, which requires extra coating for a proper finish. In addition to that, the color of the paint is different from the color advertised. In our list, the number 1 product name is Dupli-Color Black High Performance Acrylic Enamel Wheel Paint. Known as a highly reflective paint that could stay intact for a long time without fail, Dupli-Color HWP104 is a great product for harsh conditions. For people that care about cost effectiveness, the paint from Dupli-Color is indeed the best spray paint for rims. Capable of resisting natural elements, as well as man-made chemicals, the paint makes sure that the rim of your vehicle looks shiny for years. With a wide range of variants, it's a breeze for you to find a shade that matches your taste. Because the Dupli-Color paint dries to the touch within half an hour and is ready to handle in the next hour, the application process is quite straightforward. The user-friendly nozzle of the can lets you spray the paint as you want. For maximum effect, it's widely advised that you use primer as well as a clear coat to give your car a fresh appearance. When properly applied, the paint would have a rather glossy coat that resembles OEM work. Similar to most of its competitors on the market, Dupli-Color HWP104 still has faults that need to be addressed. The most notable one is that the paint is slightly runny, which might ruin unsightly runs on the rims unless you apply it horizontally.